Yeah, what's your name?
Seth.
Yay!
Fight.
Get up! We are Aislinn and Liara. We are twins and we have 6 siblings.
How many siblings do you have?
6.
Do you know how old they are?
Kayla's 18, Garrett's 16, Liara's 8, Seth's 2, Isaac's 23, Matthew's 24.
Who's your favorite sibling?
Kayla.
Do you like having siblings?
Yes.
How come?
Because they bring me places.
Do you think being an only child would be fun?
Yes.
How come?
Because I wouldn't have anybody to bring me anywhere.
Do you wish you had more siblings?
Yes.
What else do you have to share when you have siblings?
Toys, a computer, the TV. Sometimes we have to share socks.
What's your name?
Liara,
How old are you?
8.
Do you have siblings?
Yes,
How many?
6.
Do you know how old your siblings are?
Kayla's 18, Garrett's 16, Aislinn's 8, Seth is 2, Isaac is 23, and Matt is 24.
Who's your favorite?
You. If I didn't have siblings, I couldn't tell them my feelings.
So if you could make a wish, would you wish to be an only child or to keep your siblings?
To keep my siblings.
How many siblings did you grow up with?
I grew up with 4.
Do you think that growing up with siblings helped shape who you are today?
I would say having siblings definitely has had an impact on who I am today. I've learned how to be more patient, and I've certainly had to wait in line and take my turn. I would definitely say it's had an impact on who I am.
As a kid, do you think you gave up a lot because of having siblings?
No, I don't think so. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, and she managed very well to get us to all of our different functions, and I don't remember ever going without her time because of a sibling.
Did you have more sisters or more brothers?
I had more brothers.
Did you enjoy growing up with your brothers?
I did. I think that it has made me a little more blunt sometimes. It has made me a little braver. I'm not at all shy. Yeah, I think growing up with brothers has definite advantages.
Do you keep in touch with your siblings? Do you all still talk?
I am in touch with 3 out of 4 brothers. My older brother has not contacted any of us except the younger brother in 7 years.
Did having siblings affect the amount of children that you wanted to have?
Well, I grew up with a large family, so I always felt I wanted at least 3 children, which is what I have. I do have three children.
Are your 3 children close?
Yes, they are.
Do you believe there is honestly a difference between people who grow up with siblings and only children?
Yes, I do, and not in all situations, but in some situations I honestly believe that there are attitudes towards different things that because you've grown up in a family, you have a little bit of a different perspective on things. I do think there is a difference between only children and people who grew up with siblings.
I think that growing up with siblings definitely has helped make me who I am today. I'm more patient with people, I'm more social, less attention seeking. I would never have wanted to be an only child. You enjoyed growing up as an only child?
I did not enjoy it. It was really boring.
What types of things did you do as an only child?
I played a lot of games by myself, I did a lot of puzzles, and watched a lot of movies and TV.
Only children are stereotyped to be bratty and selfish. Do you think that you are?
I definitely think that I'm selfish. I don't know about bratty, probably, but I'm really, really selfish. Like being an only child, I usually got what I wanted.
Do you like having a bunch of kids around now?
I do. I feel like 80% of the time it's like really awesome and it's just really different. Like, I mean, somebody's crying and somebody's laughing and then somebody gets hurt and then the mom's yelling and then different people are laughing and it's just really sweet. But sometimes it's nice to have privacy, which is hard to get.
Do you notice any differences in the kids here than the way you were when you were growing up?
Yeah, I think that you mature faster maybe, or maybe it just seems like that. Because, I mean, these 8-year-olds can, like, cook these things that I still can't even do now, and probably because they grew up with people that were older and taught them things.
Did you grow up with siblings?
I grew up with one brother, younger brother.
Were you guys close?
We were fairly close. We're half brother and sister, but we didn't have, my father worked a lot, my mother wasn't there, so we pretty much had just each other, so yeah, we were close.
Do you keep in touch now?
Not as much as we should, but we do.
If your parents were gone, how would you feel if you didn't have your brother there?
That would be pretty heart-wrenching.
Is it just you and Seth home during the day?
Most generally.
How often does he see his siblings?
Not often enough. Lately it's been maybe once a week.
Do you see a difference in Seth when it's just you and him versus when the siblings are over?
Yes, most definitely. He gets a little rambunctious. He's much more hyper, I guess you could say, when they're here.
How do you think Seth will handle having to share your attention once the new baby gets here?
I think he'll do okay with it. He knows that she's on the way. And
do you think there's a difference between people that grow up with siblings and people who grow up an only child?
Yes. Yes. I feel almost sorry for children that are raised on their own. I can only have my brother, but seeing all my stepchildren and how they interact with each other and how they're there for each other, and you know, it's a unique bond that you have, and I think when it's an only child that they long for that bond, so they in turn become more needy, I guess you could say, and certainly have issues sharing. I think it's pretty rough actually on an only child.
What do you think would be a good thing about being an only child?
King of the castle.
I grew up with 4 brothers. No, I didn't. Do you like being twins?
Yes.
Bitch, sun goes up, but it doesn't go down. Oh, you macho madness. Yeah, huh? Hollywood Hulk Hogan is a punk.